Welcome to Behind the Scenes. I'm your host David Dang, and today Morrison will be talking to our guest Berkley Reyes about his experiences working freelance in the film industry in Vancouver.
Where do you want to interview?
Probably just the living room.
Okay, cool.
Does that have a tangent now?
It does. Do you want me to connect another mic? Can you say one more thing into your mic?
Hello.
And I guess, can you introduce yourself to everyone else, because they don't know who you are.
Oh, shoot. My name is Berkley Reyes, and I am a forestry student / training director of photography and gaffer.
And how do we know each other?
You joined a media team that I was VPing, and
sort of over this time, your film career has sort of taken off.
it's definitely in like an exponential growth phase over the past year. I went from shooting exclusively dance videos to joining 2 feature sets over the summer. I don't know, them just shooting stuff every other weekend, sometimes every weekend. It's going great.
I feel like in the beginning, when you're starting out in film, everybody has these horror stories of their first set where everything went wrong. Today, I want to know about that story for you.
Ooh. Okay. This has lore. Oh my. So, over the summer, I was on a feature, and it was my first time on a quote proper set with radios and a ton of people. The position title was technically PA. But I got on set and immediately realized I would be doing more than just PAing. At least on the first day of doing haze, running some cables for people, taping down cables, moving equipment. I wouldn't be setting up any equipment because I didn't know the lighting people at the time. And then on the second day I was setting up lights for them because the DP was yelling at them to hurry up, and they had 4 hands to do it. And I was having a great time. And then I realized, oh wait, everyone is just yelling. There's more yelling than actual talking. The work hours are extending past 12 hours. I mean, I was getting insane OT because they messed up their contracts, but it was definitely walking on eggshells, just trying to please the DP so I wouldn't get yelled at. Production ordered Tim Hortons, but instead of getting it delivered, they sent the other PA to drive and pick it up, and apparently they missed one person's drink, and they just got relentlessly yelled at by 4 people for 10 minutes.
Do you think that kind of response to things on set is standard?
No. I mean, depends on the set you're working on. This shoot was second unit for a Punjabi feature where most of it was shot in India, and they bring a lot of the above the line people over. Everyone brings their own culture to set, and because it was an international production, you bring some of the work culture from over there where it's very different, misogyny and racism and kind of that toxic yelling environment. Because it was my first shoot, I didn't realize how wrong things were. I know now that if I was in a situation like that, I should quit on the first day. If somebody is asking you to do something unsafe, don't do it, obviously.
Did that happen on that set?
Oh, of course. Hanging Titan tubes from a chandelier. Not actually properly hanging them, but threading them through the pieces of wire and hoping it doesn't fall. And it's also not directly above actors, but sort of right next to actors. The other thing was they wanted us to do a company move. So company move is when the entire shoot moves to a new location. So we were at one house, and then we moved 3 houses down. They had a 4x4 buggy that we could have just put gear in. Instead of using that, they got this old camper van that was completely gutted and tried to cram stuff in there, and it was horribly unsafe. The suspension was creaking every time we put a C-stand in. I was outside trying to pack that with somebody for 2 hours, and occasionally the back door to the house would open to the area we were in. I could just hear the DP yelling at our gaffer, and it's damn, I think it was like 16 days total that I was on that show. 6th day, I believe, they're like, hey, yeah, by the way, the second to last 2 days, we have to raise more money for the film, so we're shooting a promotional music video, which completely blindsided everyone because we were like, we're shooting a music video, ? And they wanted like 2 cameras, a Steadicam operator, tons of stuff. They wanted to use this giant mansion that one of the producers lived in as the set, but like it's horribly lit and impossible to light because there's like 30-foot ceilings that are too wide to use like an autopole or anything. So I think they just say, oh, we're gonna think about it overnight. Nobody talks about it for a few days. I thought I'm being called to like the house that we had been shooting at to shoot the music video one day, but then I look closer at the call sheet and it's like some random warehouse in the middle of, I think it was Anakis Island. Basically, they had decided to take one day off and call us into this warehouse to build a set and shoot a music video. The DP was like, I will shoot this music video, but I want full control over the project. He got my friend as a director's assistant and then was just like kind of going on a power trip. I say kind of, I mean really going on a power trip. So like everyone's stressed out because we're shooting in a completely different location with basically no plans. And then by the end of the day, everyone was yelling. One of the producers said something really misogynist to my friend, and then production halted for a while and everyone walked.
So everybody left.
All but like 2 or 3 of the lighting team people left. And normally it'd be like really bad to stay when the rest of your crew leaves because you're scabbing, but they do have like valid reasons because this was during the strikes. This was during sort of like the tail end of COVID, and everyone just needed money to survive, which really sucks, but sometimes it happens. What I'd say is you're going to go through a lot of really awful experiences, but the good times can make up for it. The good times. Free the Whales 2023. I see a post on my friend's story looking for a grip or LX person. This whole set, I don't think there were more than 16 people at any given point. It was just like a bunch of us going across the lower mainland shooting a feature-length film. It was a lot of fun. If the crew is small, you get to meet everyone, talk to everyone, and it just becomes more like a hangout where you're casually making a movie. It's basically people paying you to hang out with friends. I have a pretty close friend now. He'll only take jobs for 3 reasons, and you have to fulfill 2 of those reasons. It's paid, you're working with your friends, and you see something in the project that you can grow from, and you want to have at least 2 of those things on set. Sometimes if it's paid, I can just do one of them. No.
It's nice if you have all 3.
It's nice it's always nice if you have all 3.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to check out Berkley's work on Instagram at bbrr.art. I'm your host, David Dang. This episode was recorded by Chelsea Yu and interviewed and edited by Morrison Tolik with input from the whole team. The songs Faster Does It and Back Vibes Clean are from Kevin McLeod. We source even more CC0 music from freemusicarchive.org, and sound effects are CC0 from freesound.org. This podcast was created as part of the UBC course Creative Writing 302.